I'm Jimmy O'Boyle,
I'm Parker Conley.
and this is the head high school basketball coach for Brockport High School. He's been around the team and within the community for the last 15 years, going to practice, coaching games, and he's been very successful through his time. But recently, he's faced some issues with his team, and he feels as though they don't gel like normal teams do and teams that he's had in the past have. For example, they seem very self-centered, especially when they play in drills like the 3-man weave, 3v3 small-sided games, and the coach is constantly asking himself what he could possibly do to fix what's going on.
Yeah, like individually, I have really strong players, but as a collective, they seem to not work well together. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong in practice or if I need to change something.
So something that could possibly be going wrong with you and your team is the team cohesion. Team cohesion is better known as the total field of forces, which act on the members of the team. And coach has expressed to me that he is in awe of the talent that all of his athletes have individually within themselves, but they just can't bring it together as one. So I said to him that some factors that could possibly be affecting him and his team are environmental factors, personal factors, and leadership factors. For example, something that could be one of these factors that could be, an example is when they are playing in practice, there's not too much of a support level. There's not much team camaraderie within one another, and they don't really pick one another up. They're kind of just out there to play for themselves because they enjoy playing the game. They don't truly understand the full team aspect of sport.
So, Coach, how well do you know your players?
Not too well. I talk to them in practice occasionally, but not too much in depth.
Well, I think before we discuss anything, you need to understand your team's climate.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Well, team climate is when you understand your team and find out who the leaders are. Now, I recommend finding who the leaders on the team are and using them to bring the team together, find team exercises, and come together and build chemistry. Overall, this could benefit the team's success and the overall way the team plays together.
So today we're going to discuss how we're going to pass properly in order to get an open shot in practice today.
After your teammates, or after the players give you ideas and things for your team to help the success of the team, you also want to make sure that you discuss the individual roles that they play for the team. Now with this, the individual roles can help develop support and empathy for their teammates and other players on the team. With this, they'll be able to trust them better, and this can translate to games where, say you were in a championship game and your best player wanted to take the final shot. If he wanted to take that shot normally, somebody could be on him, he'll take the shot no matter what. With this, if he developed support and empathy for his teammates, he would pass up that shot, pass it over to his teammate that was open, and the one that usually might not make the shot, he has trust that he will. Another thing you want to ensure is that your players are working 100% in practice. Without that, the players will not be able to get better and develop their game. You want to make sure the leaders of your team are helping their teammates and developing good relationships with them, because with that, then they'll be able to go to them, look up to them, and follow them in games and practices. With this, the team spirit should go up, and with team spirit, the practice should go up, making the players better, and overall that'll translate over to games, helping your team's success grow more.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang!
Hello, I'm Trevor Clark,
I'm Andrew Macri.
and this is the assistant high school men's basketball coach for Brockport. So we discussed earlier with the head coach of how to improve your group cohesion to help deal with the issues you're having with practice. But what we're going to discuss with you in particular is how to help improve your team dynamics in hopes that it helps deal with this practice issue as well. So based on what we know about what you're dealing with in practice, you might be dealing with what is known as the Ringelmann effect.
What's the Ringelmann effect?
The Ringelmann effect is basically when individual performance decreases as more people in a group increases. So obviously, generally speaking, when someone is doing a drill individually, they're going to give 100% effort. When you add more and more people to that drill, people are as a collective, are going to put less effort into it, or be less productive, I should say. And this tends to show when a player looks at his teammate and thinks he's going to do all the hard work, or he's going to carry the workload, so he tries less. Or a player may think his performance will go unnoticed when there's multiple people involved, so he gives less than 100% effort. Now, if players are giving less than 100% effort, and it's contributed to motivational loss, as known as social loafing. Now, this only gets worse if you don't identify individual contributions to a particular drill, or players see a drill as meaningless or useless. Or maybe you're having certain players do more work than others in certain drills, so they feel like they're not contributing as much. Are there some drills that you have your players do that you think will make them lose motivation?
All right, today's drill, half-court shots. Every half-court shot you miss, suicides. All right, let's go. On the end line.
I can think of a couple.
So what I want to go over with you now is after failure with the team, especially consistent failure within the team, players and athletes are going to tend to give up more and social loaf more. As you and the head coach need to do is discuss with the players individually about what's going on. This allows you as coaches to dive into the situation and open up maybe a more complex reasoning where they are losing motivation. Another thing you could do as a coach is form subgroups within the team. It hammers in responsibilities and certain roles that the athletes need to do. You can form subgroups, like I said, which allows better recognition of these responsibilities that are given. Also, going back to when we spoke with the head coach, it also can boost team cohesion within the group of athletes that are having trouble with cohesion, loafing, and like we brought up before, the Ringelmann effect.